So, it has officially been around 8 days since I've posted my last video. It's just been somewhat of a kind of downward spiral that I've been going on. Not necessarily part of what I want for this channel, but I've also realized that I can't really be posting every single day because I'm not really going outside all that much. Like, the last time I was outside was maybe 3 days ago to just pray, and I'm just working. But I also have to realize that even though I find the whole mental health shit and like everything like that, I still need human interaction. So today's gonna be more of a shorter work day, and it's gonna be maybe around 8 hours or 7 hours. I started around 7 a.m. and then I'm gonna go to a grad party. You're gonna get another appearance from Amir, hopefully, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't even been taking care of my health at all. Like, I haven't washed my face. Like, immediately, I just got up at like 4 a.m., prayed, and then went back to sleep. Went back to work woke up at 7 a.m. and went straight to work immediately. Like, I don't even have time to shave. I look like a pedo. But yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna grow fully handlebars. Who knows? Anyway, but I haven't washed my face. Haven't done anything. I've just been grinding this entire time. I think I've collected maybe around 500 hot leads, and all I need to do is if I can convert 30 of them to become clients, I'd be at around $100,000 a month, which would be my goal for hitting my January 2026 goal. It's a very, very big goal, but big goals do need big responses, and I pride myself in saying that I know that I work for more than most people do in a day, whether this is an in-person job or not, and it just goes to show that if you truly have something that you're passionate for, just realize that there's nothing that's stopping you from actually achieving that goal. It's only your mindset. And mindset is such an important thing. And yeah, but something that I want to mention, I think I mentioned earlier in this video, that I've been really, really stagnant with business. And I've tried combating that with when I'm engaging, for example, instead of listening to hadith, which is basically nasheed. Some people might know what that is. I just listen to podcasts by like Jack Neal and other amazing, amazing people. And but I've just realized I've just been on this. I'm not propelling up. Rather, I'm just kind of going in sort of like a decline in performance. And I always used to believe that burnout is like not real. And I think I'm slowly starting to eat my words because I just don't want to admit it to myself, but I might be slightly burnt out with all of this work that I've been doing. I've not been seeing anyone at all. I've just been everything that I have done within the summer, 90% of it has been dedicated to the business. I can count all of the times that I went outside in the past month on my right hand. And it's not healthy, I know, but it's important to sacrifice some things in order to reach your final goal because I know I won't regret this maybe in 6 months' time because I know the results that I bring now aren't going to show for maybe 6 months, 7 months, or even a year. Who knows? But it's important for like stuff that I'm learning. For example, I've taken on some sales training from Andy Elliott to be a more better closer. And even though I could hire someone maybe in the future to close clients, I just want to learn as much as possible. I'm always up at 4 a.m. and but the problem is I'm always up at 4 a.m. and like I'm starting to take maybe even desperate measures. I'm starting to like like I did this earlier about maybe 2 months ago, but I fully just destroyed my bed. And my mom was like, she was like, "You're crazy. Why would you do that?" And I had to spend like an hour and a half building it back up. But that's just how far I was saying like I'm not gonna sleep after 4 a.m. No matter what time I go to sleep, I won't wake up at 4 a.m. for prayer and say, no, I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm not going to do that. But it's just, it's not healthy. I know, because I usually go to sleep around midnight and I don't take care of my health, but I'm just trying to clock in as many hours as possible. There's so many people that are influential that are my age right now, like some guy called Andrew, the closer. He's at 100K a month at 17. Um, Jacob Soro, I believe his name. He looks like he's around 14, but he's absolutely killing it with web design. And Atel, is that how I pronounce his name? He's been killing it for a long time. I've seen him since around 2023 to 2024. But I want to be one of those people. But I need to have, if I'm trying, I don't want to just be those people. I want to be ahead of those people. Is it egotistical? Of course it is. But I truly don't care because it's my life, you know? It's your life too, because you have to, in order to be the greatest, you must do things twice or three times more than the average person. I would love to work for more 24 hours at a time, but I know I'd pass out if I did so. And I don't know. I've also not been meditating that much, so I need to focus on my health for the next starting week or so, because it's been important. It's very important for me to focus health wise. I can't just be try to grind all the time, because it's not the method. Something that I want to mention that I've noticed over these past few weeks is it's important. A lot of people are, I'm realizing, they're just getting their information from everywhere. And you should have a more broader view. Remember, you should have a genuine conscience in knowing where you get your information from. Like getting it from Fox News or BBC. Sorry. Getting it from different places. And it's important to realize that you need to have a focused point of view in what you want to get your information from. I see so many people just having one political party, for example, that they ride or die with. And I'm just thinking, like, me personally, I lean towards the conservative side of things. But, like, in the past few weeks, with Trump's new bills and stuff, and just a whole lot of the atmosphere around America, I started to realize that there's no actual reason for me to there's no rule for me to adhere to one public party like I'm some sort of employee, you know? And a true American will realize what he or she wants for America, best for America, and align yourself with values from different parties that benefit towards the greater good of America. So, lesson for all of you is stop. If you're a Democrat, stop being a Democrat. If you're a Republican, don't be a Republican. Just take values from certain things. For example, I take the idea of letting people into the country if they are approved within the Democratic, there's a more liberal side of things. And I have the conservative values of saying some people shouldn't be voting who don't have a lasting value on the greater future of America. And it's not wrong to say these things. It's just that the idea that the media has perceived these as wrong, even though no one has actually ever said it's wrong, people just say that it's wrong because it doesn't adhere with their values of being specifically with one party. Anyway, that's the lesson for you all.